Good morning, Mr. Bustamante. You speak English, sir? Sir. So you're charged with terroristic threat of a family or a household member. That allegation kicks it up to a Class A misdemeanor, so you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. Oh, he's on bond for a terroristic threat, and he's picked up another terroristic threat.
Correct, John.
They're my kids. My kids.
We are going to do probable cause on the new case. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
We'll do probably possibly probable cause range. There's some other things we want to get into when we actually have a lawyer appointed. But we're happy with the probable cause range right now.
Is it part of the new case or the old case? Okay.
And the
You have the right to remain silent. Exercise that right. Now is not the time for you to fight this case, Mr. Bustamante. Please.
Judge, on April 25th, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, law enforcement officer dispatched a criminal mischief call and made contact with the complaining witness, defendant's son, who stated that the defendant damaged complaining witness's mother's vehicle. That would be the defendant's wife's vehicle. And when the complaining witness asked the defendant why he did it, the defendant replied, "I'm going to beat your fucking ass." The complaining witness stated he was in fear for his life due to the defendant being known to be aggressive with family members.
Same complaining witnesses in the first case?
Yes, Your Honor. The complaining witness in the first case is the defendant's daughter. The complaining witness in the second case is the defendant's son.
Mr. Bustamante, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case on the new case. I ordered you not to pick up any new cases. I told you not to become a danger to my city. You've not picked up a new case, endangering my city. I now am going to revoke your bond. You go into custody. Goes with you.
what in the world is a 16-year-old?
Stop. I will appoint you a lawyer
son.
today if you don't have one, but
He threatened me to kill me.
Yes, that could.
Then they put me with lawyers that threatened me inside of jail? What is that right?
Sir, you're not saying nothing. Nada.
No. Mr. Bustamante, I know that there are two sides to the story. I get it, right? That's why we have trials. But in the interim, we ask you to do several things. And when you don't, there are serious consequences. Number one, we ask you to show up. On your first case, you failed to appear just in and of itself, and we had to issue a warrant for your failure. We issued bond conditions on that as well. Those conditions were also broken. You've now picked up a new case. I want you to understand something and listen and hear me clearly. Mr. Bustamante, I want you to listen and I want you to hear me clearly, because what I'm doing now is I'm putting orders of protection on both of your cases. And if you violate these, you are looking at two more very serious violation of a protective order case. That in and of itself is the capital murder of misdemeanors. Do you understand? You violate conditions on that, I can have a hearing to hold you at no bond.
I understand 100%, sir. Your Honor.
The only thing I am asking you to do is do not have contact with either of the complaining witnesses in these cases. I don't care if they're relation. I don't care if there's no relation. I don't care who they are. Do not have contact. And when I mean no contact, I mean no contact of any kind. No phone calls, text messages, social media, emails, Snapchat, whatever, maybe smoke signals. No means no.
It's not a problem, Your Honor. It's not a problem.
So this is now an order that identifies both Bustamantes as protected individuals. You cannot communicate with them. You cannot commit an assault, commit an act in furtherance of an offense under section 42.072 of the Texas Penal Code, which is the stalking statute. You cannot threaten, harass, communicate with a third party to try to communicate with them. You cannot be in possession of a weapon or go within 200 feet of where they live or where they work.
I understand, Your Honor. I got 7 kids,
Yes.
and those are not the oldest ones. I'm a good daddy.
Don't talk to these two.
I understand, Your Honor.
This order only applies to these two. Don't use the other kids to try to have contact with these. If you do,
We all live together. Right.
not you, now you don't.
Right. I go to mom's house.
go somewhere else because they're going to inform those kids now that you're not supposed to be there or have contact with them.
That's not a problem, Your Honor.
All right.
The first one, my daughter, she doesn't live here. She ran away with her husband. Whenever she called the cops, she wasn't even at the house.
I don't
Actually,
you have contact with them. I'm not asking you much. You've already picked up 2 cases. You pick up a third, I'm going to blow a gasket.
that's done. You got it.
State, is there anything else?
Yes, Your Honor, there are allegations of drug use too. We would ask for rating your analysis.
Okay. You're not to use alcohol, illegal drugs. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're using, likewise, I'm going to revoke these bonds and we'll put you back in. As it stands now, you're a flight risk. I'm not going to give you a PR bond. So what'll happen now is we're going to put you back. I've got your bond set. If you have someone that posts your bond, then you must abide by these conditions.
My daughter, my daughter.
I've given you a lawyer. You need to talk to the lawyer. You have the right to remain silent. Everything you say, if they're going to sit there and they're going to type it to use it to prove your guilt. Just don't say anything. I'm telling you what the expectation is. So if you do get out, you don't pick up a third case.
I have a question.
What's the question, actually?
Ask the lawyer.
Okay, so, okay.
Okay.
We're good, Judge.
You good? Okay. All right, Mr. Bustamante, you know what's expected of you from now on. That's it?
Thank
Okay,
you.
so we need him to sign conditions with Roxanne whenever she's ready.
I'm not good. I want to go, please. I don't want to go to jail.